Royal Palm Beach Strikers Soccer Board Meeting, December 17th, 2024. All rise. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. All righty, welcome everybody. Holiday season. This is gonna be a pretty quick meeting. Very under the weather, and we don't really have too much to go over on the minutes. Call to order at 6:32 p.m. Mal Hassan, President. Amanda Lamb, Secretary.
Present.
Vanessa Donadio, Vice President.
Present.
Corinne Corbacero, Board Member.
Here.
Fernando Casal, Board Member.
Here.
Rose Wilson, Board Member.
Here.
And Amy Santiago, Treasurer, is running a little behind schedule. She'll be joining us later, as well as, I believe, maybe not, our Registrar and Referee Assigner, Shinoy Ragaraj. Additionally, Rontavius Atkins, the Village Liaison, is also present. Reading and approval of previous month's minutes. Did everybody have an opportunity to go over those?
Yes.
Would anybody like to put a motion in to accept and approve them, if in fact that's how everybody feels?
I'll make a motion to accept the September meeting minutes provided by Amanda Lamb.
I third that.
Any objections? All righty, we will accept and approve the September 2024 board meetings minutes for the recreation program and for the competitive program. Reports, President's report, DOC report. Our rec registration for the spring season is underway, off to a pretty good start. I believe the pitch that we put out to the members on Trophy Day and explain to them the desire that we have for them to register early for a discount and to help make things a little bit easier for us preparing for the upcoming season. I think that plays a part in that. I'm not really sure what the exact number is thus far. I don't know, Fernando, do you know what the number is as of today?
250.
All right, so 250 as of today. I'll be sending an email out sometime this week, letting everybody know that December 31st will be the last day for any,
15
December 15th for what?
for the early registration.
Yeah, but the December 31st will be the last day for any requests or anything like that. And then we shut that down, you know, so we say. But that's it. We had, that's it. Treasurer's report for the recreation program. We'll wait on Amy to come in for that. I believe she was having some issues preparing it, so we'll probably end up having to shelf that for the next board meeting, as we will do for the registrar and referee report also. Any open comments from membership regarding the recreation program? All righty, move it along. Unfinished business. Just wanted to double check. Trophies and pictures, were those pretty much finalized? Do we have any issues or people needing any trophies or pictures that they didn't get them?
Not that I'm aware of, no.
All right, good.
And
good job with that, especially for the last event that we had scurrying around. And you guys were very creative. Thank you.
I gave him all our notes for next year, so he already has everything ready to go.
All right, great.
But he's going to give us our own medal that will be the same with a sublimation on it.
All right.
It's going to be our medal for the tournament.
All right, good. That sounds neat. New business, spring season schedule. I forget if we went over this already or not for the spring season. I was looking at the calendar, trying to come up with dates and everything right now, and this is going to be a tentative schedule. Plan on February 10th for our coaches meeting. So Ron, I would need to get a room for roughly 50 seats and 3 head tables. And that'll be February 10th. I believe it's a Monday. Our first practices will begin February 17th, which will be a Monday. Our first games will be February 22nd, which is a Saturday. And our last game will be either May 10th or May 17th. That's going to depend on when competitive tryouts are. That still is up for a vote as to when that's going to happen until we know how that's going to work out. If it remains the same as it has in the past 4 or 5 years, we will have a May 10th tryout. Or I'm sorry, the last game will be May 10th. If it goes back to the old way, where it's at the end of May, then our last rec games will be May 17th. I'm for the parent team meeting, where we had the coaches clinic. What do we have? The parent meeting, the team meeting, and then the coaches clinic, all piggybacking off of one another. I've left that date open yet. I have a possible conflict on February. Why am I on February?
15?
Is that the Saturday? Yeah, I have a possible conflict on February 15th. I was thinking about starting even a week later, but then I just think that's or a week earlier, and I just think that'll be way too early for field maintenance and everything else. So
I think it's gonna work on, maybe we can short 1 week. Let me work on the week by week games.
and then even start a week later, like,
The games we can start 1 week later, I think.
okay, let's maybe do that. That might be better
And we give you, a second week for practice.
for practices.
That's what we normally do.
All
I
right.
was gonna ask about that, like only 1 week for practice?
We normally do that.
2 weeks.
This season was the first time we've given it. We normally have coaches meeting on, I mean, you're shaking your head. I make the schedule. I know what I'm doing.
Fernando, back
I
me
make
up
the
here.
schedule on a Monday is the coaches meeting.
Yeah.
And then the following Saturday is the first game. Always. So like if it, not the same week Saturday, the following Saturday is always the first game. So Monday, you give the coaches that week to contact them no later than Saturday, and then we start practice on Monday, the Monday after coaches meeting.
I'm just saying, the
All right.
game is usually 2 weeks after. It's okay. 2 weeks of practices.
We usually did have 2 weeks of practices.
It's,
For practice before
Yeah.
the first game.
because we haven't even been able to start.
Yeah, we do the meeting, we start the next Monday. So we have an extra,
And that's for rain too, like if they get rained out.
Okay,
they have 2 weeks.
just if we can, we have a coaches meeting on Monday.
yes.
We tell the coaches, contact all of your players
Yeah.
before Saturday
Correct.
to tell them that we start on Monday.
Yeah.
They
We're not
practice
disputing.
Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and our game is on Saturday. Every year. Look it up.
2 weeks.
Okay. I must be making a schedule for another club then. I don't know. So we'll figure that out, but let's go with those dates. I actually like the idea possibly of pushing it back another week for the meeting. That may actually help. equipment needed for coaches. If we can get a jump on that, whatever the programs are that we can jump out
You already
and do
have
that.
pennies. I've got the balls already.
All right,
Cones, I believe we have.
because we were short this past season, right? How many balls were we giving to the coaches
2. We weren't sure.
for practices, for practicing?
Just for games.
Just games. Game balls.
We don't give like practicing for especially the little ones?
No.
No, everybody has that.
Everybody brings their own ball? Okay, we used to give a lot of balls out, at least when Sean was here. That's what we used to do.
Inflation.
And then we'd never get them back, so I guess,
Right, so we've down.
Yeah.
all righty.
Those the uniforms too, so I'm working on that already.
And all set?
Pretty much, yeah.
All righty.
I'll put the order in before the holidays, so we're ready to go.
Yeah.
Garage is clear, so.
If you can just pay, yeah.
Mine
If
is
you can,
almost
if
due.
you can pay extra attention to just the shades, like there's sometimes 2 teams are playing, and like, it's not even just me that can't tell, but a lot of people say it's pretty close. So I don't know if you guys
You
saw
know,
that
it's always like
yourselves.
that. Like, and it looks different on the page and on the website and what we're looking at, and then when it's on the field, it looks slightly different. So, I mean, she doesn't, especially if how many teams we have, I mean, doing the best we can, and keeping the same style is the other thing too. Like, we can't, there's only so many colors in one style, and so, yeah, it's very hard.
That would be the only thing that I could think of, is that if we did one style for, like if there's an age bracket that has a lot of teams in it, we do half of the age bracket in one style and then the other half in the other style, so that, and then different colors also, so that they would have, like, I'm looking at Iceland, which is like a diamond print on the front, and then we would go with like a cap sleeve for the other one, and then just do different colors so that it's like really noticeable.
So totally different, like,
But then
uniforms.
just black shorts and then the socks. Just the shirt would be different, just for those, like the U8 and the,
You think UA and Newton?
yeah,
In U10, that might be a,
because it's just
a
a
way
white
to
with it.
solve it.
Yeah, because it's like a light green and a dark green, but sometimes it's
We
kind
got
of
like
hard
a
to
3
tell.
or 5 set uniform for this season.
It's like the greens and the yellows are always looking the same, you know what I mean? And what was the other one? The
We
green.
try to do dark for fall, and then
There's some of them.
we try to do the dark colors for the fall, and then we try to do like the neons and stuff for the
Right.
spring.
And I already contacted Dave to do the coaches' shorts already, and I requested lavender.
All right.
Love that.
Sounds pretty, sounds pretty. Just don't tell me what color that is, and I'm sure I like it. There you go. All right, does anybody have anything else for the recreation program? All righty, let's adjourn. Were you able? Yeah, let's at least do that. Let's go back to the treasurer's report and at least get that done.
Yeah, so unfortunately, all I can give you is bank balances. Still working on those. So for the ending November, the rec account ended with $58,304.17, and the savings was $10,682.30.
Anyone?
Okay, so. I'll make a motion to accept the bank balances for the month of November.
I'll get the reports.
The rec checking account was ending in $53,304.17, and the savings account was $10,682.30.
Sorry, 58. Did I say 53? I meant 58 if I said 53.
Probably me. 58, okay, correction, sorry, so 58,304.17 for the checking account.
Second that.
Okay, any opposed to the balances for the November 2024 recreation financial statements? All right, we'll accept the treasurer's report for the month of November 2024 for the recreation program. Accept and approved. and we will adjourn the recreation portion of the rec at the rec meeting at 7:46, and we'll, or 6:46, I'm sorry, and we'll call to order 6:46 for the competitive portion of the program, President's Report and DOC Report. A couple of things. We had the Slam Tournament. We hosted the Slam Tournament 2 weeks ago. We had 13 teams registered in it. We had 5 of the teams 6 of the teams play in the finals, and 5 of the teams actually win the finals. 6 and 4?
6 and 4.
I thought it was just the one team that didn't.
Well, 2 because 2 of them played together.
That's true. So 6 of the teams played in the championship game, and 4 of them were champions in their respective age groups. This past weekend, we had 9 teams participate in the Jupiter tournament. We had 5 teams in the finals over there, and 4 of the 5 teams won their respective age groups. So awesome job by our competitive teams, and hopefully they continue to progress and have success as they've been having thus far for the season. Fernando and I were going over some of the team results for the first part of the season here, and from a result standpoint, this is without a doubt, not even close, the season in the history of our competitive program. Yeah, not just, we are so above 500. It's, what is it, 70 plus games or something, which is great for the first part of the season, and hopefully we can build on that. Treasurer's report, Amy.
All right, so bank balance for competitive checking was $191,144.49. Savings, $50,042.96, and stipend and at $12,769.59.
And that's November? I make a motion to accept the competitive balances for the month of November. Checking balance at $191,144.49. Savings balance at $50,042.96. And the stipend account at $12,769.59.
Any opposed? We will accept and approve the treasurer's report for November 2024 related to the competitive program. Moving forward, with regards to leagues, for the spring season, we will be participating in the Florida League and the EDP League and South Florida.
Yes.
All right. So all 3 once again. And FSPL, that still continues into the spring season. So our teams will be participating in the four leagues that we have. And again, we wish them continued success. Open comments from membership regarding the competitive program. All righty, unfinished business. Tournament, we had a bunch of miscues in the tournament. We even jumped down that nice and early. Vanessa started earlier than I even would have started. And for whatever reason, I think we were all thinking that things were being taken care of, and in reality, they weren't being taken care of. So we have to do a better job with that. And the main thing being simply the website. The website, continues to be an area of concern for us, and we have to do a better job of keeping that up to date. And making our website relevant and a trustworthy source that people can visit, where they can obtain information and, not only about the program, but upcoming events and, registration things. So we will have to, again, we'll start early again, and we'll just have
I'd
to.
like to, if we can, just get it all updated now and just start off.
And then just
the
wait,
new
and we
year.
just hide it.
And then FISA can, because that's what happened. FISA didn't put us on their website, so.
Let's submit it as quickly as
Submit it,
possible.
like, for
So
beginning
when
of the year.
then what happened?
Now, before the next season starts?
Yeah, because
Yeah.
what happens, a lot of these clubs for the tournaments, they go through the FISA list,
Yes.
and they select their tournaments based on the tournaments that are
And
listed
they
there.
already do have 2025 started
All right,
on the website, so, yeah,
all right, yeah, the earlier the better.
okay.
And I don't want to change the date. I think it's a
No,
great
I'm going to
date.
just update it to
Yeah,
where it falls the
I think
same.
it's a great date, great weekend, and, if there is conflicting, tournaments, I know the one up in Vero, can be an issue, and I know Jupiter has the one the following weekend. So the way that we have to attack this is offer a nice tournament that looks very organized, well-run, no problems, no issues. And, knock on wood, the 2 years, we really haven't had any issues with the tournament, which is great.
It's been pretty good.
It's just a matter of getting the teams out there, getting the other clubs out there.
I also did talk to Anna to find out, how where the other tournaments have the big banner with the team and all that for the teams, she can't do that herself. So I have somebody that, came to my email that does it. So I'm going to have them come out and do it.
All right, we used to use some guy that's out in the acreage somewhere. For years and years, he was the very inexpensive option and high quality. I mean, they were good. Older guy.
Might have retired since.
I don't know. He had a great setup there. He had
I
his
have-
little barn out there and all this fancy
I can
equipment.
look to see if I still have that contact, because that's who we were getting our banners from for sponsorships, and then we switched over to West Side.
Gotcha. Yeah, it'd be nice having a big slam tournament banner,
Yeah.
as opposed to just our logo. Although the logo's still nice, but just more promotion for the tournament.
I have
It'd be
another guy
nice.
that does banners as well, too,
Okay.
that we're friends with.
And then also I wanted to talk about, getting Anna cards, so when we have these kind of events where other teams are coming to our field and she's taking pictures to hand out so that they know, hey, this is where you can
That's
go
fine.
into the pictures.
I have no issue with that. I have no issue with that.
Not like a business card, but she's got the QR code
It's
and
more
everything.
business
just-
for her, that's fine. I have no problem with that at all.
Vanessa, let me clarify. Were you talking about having Anna do like the team pictures, like the long ones? I don't know if he did that. The guy.
No, I was thinking, I thought you were talking about the background, getting a big slam banner.
I mean, we can do that too,
Well,
but I'm
that's what I was talking about. I mean,
Wait a minute.
I'm talking the team one
You're
and then
talking- and
have
then
our
the front, and then
logo,
they
the
turn
slam,
around
and
and all
has
that
it
stuff.
on there, yeah.
that's,
Yeah.
I mean, Payne can't do that?
You might be able to.
He might, I don't know.
I mean,
He did our high school, like those banners of each of the senior kids and stuff, so he's probably does a variety of things.
I don't know.
I don't know.
When we were in Jupiter, they had the championships and finalist things that like the yards.
The yardstick.
Is Anna able to print the big
No, she
thing
said
out?
she could not. They don't, it's a special size paper that they use, and what she uses, it doesn't.
Well, I had that other guy who did the flyers for us a few years ago, too. I mean, could be another option, see what he offers.
I just think that's just something else that we can offer, and
All right.
I'll ask Payne. I'll reach out to him.
All righty. Fields, so Zone B and Zone C are currently closed for maintenance. Zone B is Field 2. Zone C is Fields 3 and 4. So they are currently closed and will be closed probably whenever the maintenance period is over, and then we'll flip it around, open the other ones, and shut that up. Practice schedules, just want to make sure everybody's aware that, yes.
Where is that?
For what?
I thought that the commissioner was having,
That's across the street, is that for the Okeechobee thing? Yeah, that's across the street next to the library. All right. No problem. You're actually going to have to probably get in your car and drive. You have to, it's on the other side of Royal Palm Beach Boulevard. It's right, it's in the library parking lot.
By Denny's. Like, oh, I thought I was going to have a seat with us.
Going this way, though. I don't want him going, he's going out the wrong door. All right. Practice schedules, again, I just want to reiterate that those aren't like suggested times and days. Those are the times and days that people are to practice. Not negotiable. They're all done for logistic purposes, trying to get as many teams onto the fields as possible with the limited field space that we do have. Any extra days must be approved and assigned by me. The coaches have been pretty good about that, contacting me and letting me know if a day and a time period is needed in addition to their normally scheduled days. New business, like the tournament, I would like to try out the registration, the website set up. Let's
Yes,
get
I
that
already
done
wanna
now.
do that, too. I
Let
want to
you
get
know.
everything rolled right over.
Get that done now, whether tryouts begin at the beginning of May or at the end of May. We start registration, we get things going. I thought that this past year was actually pretty smooth.
Yeah.
Went very well, and thank you. I know you ran all of that, so I appreciate that. No, you did a great job with that. But again, the website is the key. Just, we have to, people have to feel confident they're registering for something for this year, and it's not last year's. And it has to be done on like several different places on there. We can't contradict links.
As soon as Shinoy gets back from deployment, then I'll get with
Alright.
him and start getting it all done.
All right. And then uniform selection. I know me and you had discussed this.
Yes.
We're going forward with
Going
that.
forward with it,
All right.
and I've already told Stacy to double up, because,
All right.
I mean, we're right now getting 2 more teams, possibly 3.
All right.
And we're short on uniforms because it's been discontinued.
All right.
So I told her, do a hefty amount.
All righty. All right, good. Good. I have nothing else unless anybody else has something they'd like to add to anything.
I do have I have another sponsor. Mejia Panda wanted to sponsor us again for $1,000, so
All right.
I'm starting with them. And as they come, and she received one for 3 natives.
All right. All
I
right.
was going to ask about that.
Did the
who it
check
was
come yet?
for. Yes, I have it.
It's recreation sponsor,
Okay.
so there's no team. I'll double check the form, but I don't think there's a specific team.
Yeah, nothing was listed, that's what I was asking,
Yeah,
so it's
yeah.
correct, okay.
Actually spoken to her, and she said that she wanted to double up, and if the children come with their uniforms on, that it'd be like a buy one, get one for half off, for a snack or whatever,
Right.
to promote the strikers.
All right. And we'll probably have another Strikers Day at the high school. Anybody that wears a Strikers jersey, free attendance, free admission rather.
I mean, isn't that all the attendance anyway? They're going to lose a lot of money.
Yeah, it's all, it's good for support for the boys. There was actually a nice write-up about the team in the Town Crier, and they mentioned the Strikers, that, several of the players at the high school also play at the Strikers, and it's nice, the whole cross marketing approach. It's very nice.
I also asked Diego, I wanted to do the pink photo, redo it like we did that one
I
year.
like that.
And the fact that we've grown so much, he said he can do it with his drone.
Well, that'd be nice.
So I figured we'll do that at the beginning of the year, so that way,
That'd be nice.
and maybe we
Those
could-
are nice. I actually enjoy those pictures. Those are very sharp.
I put the old one on the fridge.
Yeah, it is.
Is it? Those are good. Anybody else? Anything?
For the rec, can we discuss with the coaches to be sure nobody put the names on the uniforms?
Yes, that's.
I did send something out, but-
That will be sent out, and that's definitely something.
Yes.
And I always want to add that, and I always forget to put it on.
But I did send an email to the whole club one time because of that, and
Well, it's a safety issue is what it
Yes,
is.
what I had to explain to them.
You put a child's name on, and then a stranger approaches, calls them by the name. They think they know the person because they know the person's name. So that's a safety issue. Additionally, we need to remind everybody that they can't go ahead and just put their company name on the back of the rec uniforms either. So that's a no-no. They can do that, but it's going to cost them some money.
Well, they can't
Yeah,
put them on
it's,
the uniforms. They can get a practice jersey and put them on,
Correct.
but we don't allow anything on the uniforms.
For rec?
It's too complicated to get all the uniforms and get it put on and then give them back. So we just do it on a set of practice jerseys and they can play in them.
I say if they can do it, you leave it to the team. We shouldn't have anything to do with that.
I think the issue with that is if they ruin the jerseys,
That's the
then
team.
they have no jerseys to play with.
And that's the risk that they take if they want to do that.
But that's that's a bad outlook on our club, no? If they don't have if they don't have any jerseys,
Well,
go
if
shirtless.
you'd like to modify the jersey, it's that's a risk on your own there. We'll discuss that further. Anybody, anything? I forwarded you something. Somebody had a question about the coupon books.
Okay.
And
little
they
early.
thought it was 12 and a half goes to the team and 12 and a half goes to the player.
No.
And
isn't that's double that?
Yeah, that's wrong, because we paid 25. Where's the other half?
We have to pay for the books.
So,
I do think the invoicing is working well with how we're doing it.
All right.
I have the workbook up, which Fernando has access to. All of you guys, I think you do,
All
to
right.
see who's in what tournaments, what's getting charged. She's invoicing them out. If a player's not attending, I put in there no, say Fabio, whatever, and
right.
so she knows not to charge them.
all
So
right,
we're
if
keeping
it's
it up.
black and white, so
Yeah.
then if anybody has any questions, it's out there.
Yeah, we already did hoodies. She's already done. Everything is
Yeah, thanks.
pinks too, yeah.
All
So
right,
the invoicing has been good. I do have a suggestion, though. I think next year, in our registration, I want to put in that credit card permission slip, because it's too easy for them to just call fraud on us, and they're not taking our
yeah, that's,
agreement as proof that,
well, is there something that we can do with our merchant that doesn't allow that?
no.
So if a
We can
bank,
put it on there. It's just the fact that the banks put in the claim, which then goes to Team Snap, and then Team Snap,
but there's nothing, that's what I'm saying, that Team Snap can decline any
No.
fraud claim.
no, because it's the actual bank removing the
Well, then we need
funds.
to get some type of legal,
Yeah, I have a
document
form.
prepared.
I have a legal form that I made. I
All
gave
right.
Amy, like if she was to take a credit card over the phone, so that they can't say, oh,
Allow for what, releases?
No, people will make a payment, make 2 payments, make 3 payments, and then call the bank and say, these are fraudulent charges. They get their money back. We
Yeah.
lose them.
We have a player that did it, got all 3 refunded, which included the uniform.
Yeah, but they owe us money. I mean, that's, you can't play half a season, then decide, yeah, I'm done, I'm just gonna get all my money back.
I already have a list started of the non-good standings right now, but Shenoy said it was too early.
I'd like to take that a step further, though, instead of just a not good standing. I mean, I'd like to pursue like legal action. I mean, those are fraudulent claims. That's a felony. You know, that's,
That's all you.
yeah.
We need to do that in cash or something like that. Because we had a
We don't want to take cash, because if we take cash, they could say that they gave us a certain amount,
Cash
and
isn't,
you give a receipt.
nah, the
It
cash
doesn't.
days are over. Everything's got to be transparent.
They can't Zelle or set up a Venmo or a Cash
that I
App?
am working with that did Zelle Amy, because the card was stolen, went fraudulent. The bank took out a ton of, all the way back, took 4 payments out. Really nice guy. He's working with it. He's doubling up on his payments until he catches up, not knowing that they had done that.
Sell is the same problem? If you sell money,
No, because once you sell money, the money's gone.
so why we don't use the payment via sell, no via credit card?
That would be a way, like, at least for
Yeah, but then
release.
who's going to keep
for-
track of who's selling what, where, and
Well,
when?
the Zelle keeps track of, the Zelle account
I
keeps
don't
track
think
of
the
all that.
Zelle, it's probably going to go individual things, not, oh, here's a lump deposit for this day.
Zelle is per transaction.
Transaction, if
You
you're
can set up,
talking.
you can set up a monthly payment, though, on Zelle.
For release.
You can set up a monthly payment.
But I'm saying, like, for release, all releases maybe get Zelled.
No,
Because you
yes.
can't,
And that's
you
why
can't reverse those.
Zelled, and that's why I also have the credit card form that states that they gave us permission and all that stuff to get the funds. But I want to put that into our registration form that they have to sign next year. I'm trying to talk to Team Snap to see if there's a way that they can upgrade their system towards an actual signature and not like an initial or just typing in your name,
So when do you pay?
Like a DocuSign
like a
type of thing.
DocuSign. Mhm.
Can you resend that form, if you don't mind? Thanks.
That way it'll cover us completely, so when they do try to say fraud on a claim from us, that you sign the document stating that you gave permission for these monthly payments to come out.
And not all banks offer Zelle either.
Yeah,
So that's the other thing with Zelle.
Venmo or whatever, Cash App, something.
Well, some of the credit unions I know don't.
Yeah. That's all I have.
Anything else? If nobody has anything else, have a great holiday, everybody. Enjoy your friends, your family, your whatever, Thursday. What's Thursday?
Dinner.
After.
Oh, I didn't even know, like, that was confirmed?
I didn't know it was confirmed.
Oh, wow.
Well, I
I
can
thought that
cancel
was just thrown out there, like, hey, like, I honestly, I had no idea, like, it was like a confirmed thing.
Rose can't go though, so if you want to try.
Yeah, try it.
Okay,
Try
so
to
do
get
we
it.
want to do it after the holiday?
Yeah.
Maybe just to, so I'd like,
Get Rose in there.
I'd like to get Sean in there too.
Take us off, I like
You know what I mean?
Try, but you never.
I'll force him, I'll force him. I'm with him.
So how does everybody feel about January 10th? It's a Friday night.
I can't commit to a January day because
'cause-
of soccer stuff.
Go to March.
Don't do the 7th.
Well, January 3rd. You could commit to that because kids are still out of school. So you're not having soccer then.
January 10th, I have Summer
Might
Ridge.
have flag football. Sorry, just saying.
Don't reschedule January 7th, okay?
The 4th is Saturday.
Yeah, let's probably, we can discuss that.
All right, I will cancel.
Yeah, please. I honestly didn't even know that was like, I just thought like bouncing things around. All righty. So let's, let's, competitive emotion to adjourn for a competitive program at 7:12 PM. We good?
Make a motion.
We're done.